So what did you do when you left school?
Yeah. When I left school, it was 1931, there were hardly any jobs about. And the only job I could get was with Mr. Markham the pawnbroker.
Oh, yes.
Do you know of him?
In Priory Street. Yeah.
In Priory Street, yes, yes. 7 and 6pence a week. From 8 till 7 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, half day Thursday, 8 o'clock Friday, 9 o'clock, 7 and 6pence a week. And it's the most remarkable business, the pawning business. There are two sections, you see. There is the jewellery place where you go if you're going to pawn a watch or anything. But then the other and more important is the side entrance, the pledge.
Yes.
And every Monday morning there's a huge crowd at the pledge door. And I can still see in my mind the first two people who came every Monday morning. Anne Crouch and Doris Palmer. I can see them, never forgotten. And what used to, do you know anything about it?
I have a little idea, but you tell me.
Every Monday morning they used to come and pop their husband's suit or best shoes, you see. The rent man came under. No, it's quite true. Things was, you know, on all Monday and Tuesday, you see, the place was crowded with these bundles coming in.
Clothing mainly.
Yes, clothing, or worth really nothing, but it's a regular thing, and he got his interest every week. And they used to put tickets on them, and we used to take them up and put them in racks of shoes.
What would they get for a suit and a pair of shoes?
£1.
A pound?
About £1. Pounds are generally that they got. They weren't worth it. They'd always had £1, and every week they had £1. Now, Friday and Saturday was whenever the husband was paid, they used to come to redeem the pledge, because the husband was going out drinking Friday. No, it's quite true. Yes, and
so what did you give them back?
They used to pay the money and another threepence or fourpence, you know,
So
to redeem the pledge. You see?
And then on Sunday they'd wear it and go to church, presumably?
Pardon?
Would they wear it on Sunday and go to church, or?
Not to go to church.
No. To go drinking?
They, for Friday or Saturday, went out, the men, for the men, these the men's suit, to go to the pub, you see. Not to church. Church wasn't in it.
No. So it was. They needed the suit and the shoes to go down to the pub.
Yes. There need have been both. Some put the shoes in, some put the suit in, you know, quarter which was the most valuable. Or it could have been but they were the majority of things.
So the husbands knew that the wives were doing this, did they?
I wouldn't really. I just possibly. So long as the suit was there Friday when they wanted, or Saturday, I don't know. I mean, so I was 14. I wouldn't know anything.
Were you at the counter taking them?
No. There were two men at the counter. I was the boy. There were two boys. We used to take them upstairs, running up and down. Mr. Markham was a councillor, and he's one of the meanest men I've ever known. When we were sweeping up at night, we used to take a magnet and go over the dust to pick up the pins that dropped. We said put pins through the cards onto the cloth. And we used to have to pick up the pins. And then a packet of pins was probably twopence or threepence. Yes.
So you'd sell those as well?
Yes.
So what about the other side of the business? That was just Mondays you were doing that, so what were you doing the rest of the week?
There wasn't an awful lot. There were two men doing. They sold a bit of clothing and tents and that kind of thing. But me and the other boy were just concerned running. I was only there for 3 months. You know, as soon as I could get out, I got out and went to a chemist in High Street. It was Bevan and Stoke, next to where Man's Music plays. But I was only there for 3 months.
What was it called?
Bevan and Stokes. It was
Bevan
a
and
post
Stokes.
office too.
Yeah. Oh, so it was like a...
Next to Harper's used to be there. Very near Stockwell Street. 2 or 3 shops down there.
So you stayed in the parish. You stayed in the parish of St Nicholas.
Oh yes. Well, that's the only job I could get. I wanted to get out from Markhams. And then after being there about 3 months, I got a job at the co-op at East Gates.
On the strength of your father being there.
Yes.
So he helped you
I
along
couldn't have
there.
gone there before until my brother had left. Because you couldn't have 2 boys of the same age in the club at that time. And then I started there as errand boy warehouseman. And fortunately, the co-op had an education department. And you could, if you want, as I did. Do you remember the technical college top of North Hill? Yes, used to go there evening classes, arithmetic, English, typewriting and shorthand. I went there. Glad I did. Not the shorthand, but the typewriting came in handy when I was in the army. Odd place to be. Yes, not a guy and a typewriter. Yes, but I was there. I was in the co-op until I was called up.
In 1939, presumably.
No, I got an extension till 1940 because all that time I was doing educational work in the co-op. First at the tech, and then they had correspondence in St Botolphs. And I got a distinction and went to one of their colleges for the week. So, I was well up in that kind of thing.